Hi everyone, today let's have a look at why the coronavirus crisis situation, the COVID-19, the whole self-isolation quarantine situation is actually a blessing in disguise and why it is perfect for eating disorder recovery. My name is Lena, I'm an eating disorder recovery coach, and I make videos on here to help you through all topics related to eating disorder recovery. Let's get straight into why this world crisis is actually the perfect setup for your eating disorder recovery. Reason number one, this is the perfect moment to rest instead of forcing yourself to exercise. Now you can enjoy guilt-free not exercising while you're stuck at home anyway, and you can finally give your body the rest that it actually needs to recover. If you haven't given your body that rest, and if you're still exercising even though you know that maybe for you it's not the right thing to do, now is the time to stop. Now is not the time to go for all of the home workouts and to train your body to be the absolute fittest as you come out of this situation. Now is the time to just rest. All right. Second reason. You get to eat like nobody's watching, because actually nobody is watching. You get to just eat exactly what you want and exactly how much you want of it. Nobody's going to judge you. But of course, maybe you live at home or maybe you live with somebody else. So now is also a perfect time to, if you haven't yet, share with them the journey that you're on and share with them why it's important for you to eat. And on the plus side, eating your way out of this starvation, out of this survival mode, actually strengthens your immune system, because if your body is super stressed and it's focused on survival already, then when there comes a virus, it's not going to be able to fight it as much as if you weren't in that stress mode to begin with. So use this time to eat and to just really, now's the time to go all in with food, to go for literally just all of your wildest food dreams and to eat your way out of survival mode. Number 3 goes a little bit deeper. Now is actually the perfect time for you to start exploring the deeper layers of your eating disorder. And now that it seems like there may be actual food scarcity, with limited options to go grocery shopping, and when you go to the shop, there may not be all of the things that you usually buy, how do you react? Are you one of the people who just go to the store and they're like, you know what, I'll just buy an apple and a water or something, I'll be good, I don't really need anything, I'm fine? Or are you on the other end of the spectrum where you just bulk buy everything? You buy much more than you need and you kind of need that to feel safe. And then also the way you eat, not just the way you shop, right? Do you convince yourself that I don't really need anything, like now's a good time to not eat as much? Or do you go the other way and do you feel like now you need to eat everything? No matter what end of the spectrum or wherever between those two you are, this tells you something about how you may use food to create a sense of safety. If you use food to tell the world or to just tell yourself that you don't need anything or that you have more than you need, what you're really saying is this: I'm good, I don't need your help, don't worry about me, I'm fine, I'm taken care of, and that is because I don't really need much anyway, or because I have enough. Now this pattern likely comes from a time where you really felt like you didn't have what you needed, or you really didn't have what you need. And oftentimes this is from a time where we really did depend on somebody else to fulfill our needs, like our caretakers when we were really little. It can also be from a later time where maybe you were able to take care of your own needs, but you didn't feel that way and somebody else wasn't giving you what you thought you needed. Now, whether that is actual food or it's love or attention or whatever it is for you, that creates a little bit of a state of panic, right? You're not getting what you need, and so now it's up to you to find a way to cope with that. So you felt unsafe because your needs weren't being met. Obviously, that's a state of like panic, right? And so you had two options, really. Option number one was to convince yourself that you don't need anything anyway, because that way it was safe for you to not have what you needed. Or, on the other hand, it was an option to just have so much more than what you needed that it allowed you to feel safe, because it was like, okay, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna have what I need. Can you see how these two kind of play out here in times of Corona? How you deal with food, how you deal with it while you're shopping, how you deal with it while you're at home and eating. I'm going to just lean out the window here and say that you probably didn't start behaving like this just in the Corona crisis, because you already are dealing with an eating disorder. And so for you, now is the perfect time to explore the deeper layers of that and see where you learned that it wasn't safe for you to need anything because your needs weren't being met, or where it was only safe for you to have much more than you needed in order to feel safe. This is the perfect time to explore your relationship with food and how that all started. So use that time to take you deeper. Now, the last little example that I have is just that with the sense of food scarcity all over the place, it's actually a really good example of how your body feels as you restrict and as you don't feed it anymore. There's this sense of anxiety and this sense of panic all over, because nobody knows, like, are we still going to be able to like buy everything that we need tomorrow? And so it's the same with your body. As you restrict, the body goes into a state of panic, and it really just is a perfect example. Like, you can just look around and feel and see, oh shit, this is what my body actually feels like when I restrict. Now, these were just 4 little examples of how this crisis is actually the perfect setup for eating disorder recovery. I hope that you can make use of them. And now really is the time to go full power, to really just go all in and to take your eating disorder recovery to the next level. Think of it as your recovery boot camp, and as you get out of that and we go back to normal, you're all set. Like, it's gonna be so much easier for you. Now, I know this is all easier said than done, and if you feel like this whole recovery thing, especially now in this time, is still a little over your head, I do offer one-on-one recovery coaching, and I'll have a link to that in the description box below, so you can check that out on my website. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And I'm sending you so much love on your recovery journey. I believe in you. You can do it. And hopefully I'll see you super soon in another video. Bye.